Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video, and I got something special for y'all today. Today we're going to take a look at the Advent. Now this is a limited edition aerospace grade 5 titanium, mechanically textured finished, laser engraved, custom bumper case for your iPhone 6 and your iPhone 6s. Now the price for this case, $1,000. Okay, you heard me right. $1,000 for this. So this is the supreme heavy hitter on deck. First up, let me show you the website real quick so you can see where to get it from. Go to grayinternational.com. I'll throw the link up for this in the description. Alright, so we got the Advent. Now you got 3 different versions of this case. Okay, so you got the Advent Stealth Edition. That's the all black version. That one's going to run you $550. Next, you have the Advent Aurora Edition. That one is more colorful. This one is going to run you $700. And you have the boss of the bosses, the big boy, the Advent Mechanically Textured Edition. That one's going to run you $1,000. All right, so real quick, let's hit play on this video. Let's see why this is $1,000. Let's take a look. Now, I got no sound on this right now because I don't want to get the copyrights. But look how this is made. We'll go through some of the features in a second. Crazy. I'll leave the link for that up in the description too. All right, so we got the Advent Mechanically Textured Edition. Conceived for your iPhone 6 and your iPhone 6s with a high-tech and futuristic aesthetic. The Advent brings together the finest materials and a revolutionary design for the low price of $1,000. All right. I know, I'm so dramatic. All right, so let's go through some of the features real quick. Now, reading out loud ain't my specialty, but let's just get through this. You got aerospace grade 5 titanium. All right, grade 5 titanium is popularly used in aerospace and Formula One industry. It's 2.5 times stronger than stainless steel, but only half its weight. Inheriting the properties of titanium, your phone is safe from scratches and bending. Due to its complex, multifaceted design, each case requires days of precision machining at a high-tech facility to perfect its finish and quality. All right, now I don't know if the white balance is off or not, if y'all can see this, so I'm going to just go through this as much as I can. Next, you have mechanically textured finish. All right, this satin finish with lines adorning the facets of the case was achieved through high precision machining process and controlled tooling paths. The mechanically sculptured surface brings a seductive texture not replicable by any handwork and adds a superior and unique dimension to the case. Every product goes through a strict quality control process, and only those that come out perfectly with the right textures from our machines will be available for sale. $1,000. Now you do get a rubber housing that's going to protect you from impact resistance and shock absorption. Comes in 3 different colors: black, yellow, and red. Simple assembly, okay, by solely relying on frictional adhesion between the rubber housing and the titanium bumper, we're able to assemble the case in just a two-step process without any screws or tools. So no screws necessary for this one. Also, since the titanium does not come in contact with your phone, you will experience limited or close to no signal loss whatsoever. Now, you do have laser engraving available. And of course, I had to get that. So you can get this laser engraved, whatever custom design you want on it, or whatever name you want. Now, this is important. Limited edition. The mechanically textured finished Advent bumper case will be limited to 100 pieces worldwide. I saw 100 pieces worldwide, and they will have the serial numbers engraved inside the titanium structure. So only 100 of these made, and one is right here in front of your eyes. I know, I'm hyped. All right, so you got, now check this out too. This has to do with the packing. So you got machined aluminum packing. No effort was spared when it comes to the packing. Made from an aerospace grade aluminum, the packaging box is precision machined and anodized to give a discreet and yet luxurious look. All right, now if you look at the reviews for yourself, all 5 stars, all happy customers. All right, so let's check this out. $1,000 iPhone case. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped actually. Now, I sold my iPhone 6. As y'all can see now, I just pulled this back out. I was getting ready to sell it to my next door neighbor tomorrow, but I posted the picture of this Advent case on Instagram, and a lot of my dudes was like, they want to see the video tonight. I was planning on making this video next week for Thanksgiving because I ordered a space gray iPhone 6s, and I also ordered this carbon fiber skin. So I was going to do it big for Thanksgiving, but you know, y'all put the pressure on me, so we're going to do this tonight. So I will be using my old iPhone 6, but I got to let y'all see this case. Presentation. Now, when you get this in the mail, it's super heavy. All right, it's super duper heavy. I didn't even know what it was at first. Let's look around the box. All right, so you got Gray. Gray International is the company, the Advent. Nice minimalistic packing. Almost looks like something from Apple. Just a one company logo and the name. Nice and sleek. All right, so fellas, we're not going to beast mode this one open. We're going to be very gentle, because we got to enjoy this one. Okay, so let's see what you get inside. Okay, to our dear customer. This is nice. This is nice right here. I'm feeling this little presentation right here. Okay, so we're not going to read all this stuff. This is the usual books and shit, but this is a nice touch. I like how they threw it in that little sleeve. Okay, now check this out. You got your authentication code. Okay, so this is how you know limited edition, and y'all know my motto. If it's limited edition, I want one. Okay, so here's their Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube accounts. And here's your assembly instructions. Okay, so let's file all that to the side real quick. Now let's look at the actual presentation of the bumper case itself. $1,000. Okay, I know, hype beast mode is activated. Okay, so you got the anodized aluminum case. Has so much weight to this case. This is definitely going to make a nice display piece later on, and we'll talk about that later. Okay, beautiful. Let's do the smell test. Smells nice and fresh. And here's your bumper case. Now, if you look closely, the laser engraved Flossy Carter. That's me. And laser engraved on the actual case. Okay, so now I know a lot of people are going to ask me, what are you going to do when the iPhone 7 comes out? I'm going to do this right here. Right? This is going to be on my display unit. This is something this is more than just a case. This is a work of art right here. All right, so let's pull out the bumpers. Let's see how they look. Okay, so you got your rubber housing right here. And here's the right side of the bumper. Let's get the left side out of here without activating beast mode. Yeah, this is the most patient y'all ever seen me, but I'm trying to remain calm. Okay, so rubber housing on this one. And this is the other side of the bumper. All right, so you got gray on one side, laser engraved in there. And you got the other side, Flossy Carter engraved. Okay, nice weight to this. Okay, now let's check for, let's see. Okay, inside, let's make sure we didn't miss nothing. Inside, grade 5 titanium. Okay, and check this out. Now, this is the same thing when you buy a Ferrari. You want to see that serial number on the engine. Same thing. All right, if you look close, there goes the serial number. And this is number 21 out of 100. Whew, okay, I know. All right, so let's install this real quick. Let's slap this on. Let's see how long this takes to put on. Okay, now, remember, no screws necessary on this. Now, you're supposed to just drop the rubber pieces. I didn't even show you how the rubber piece does have some company engraving on it. We'll slide that on. Now, I just came from the gym. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with me on Instagram. I just came from the gym, doing some massive arms and chest workout. So I notice my hands are shaky a little bit. Yeah, you see it's still on hello screen. This is ready for sale. All right, so one side is on. Now, let me just make sure. Okay, maybe I didn't put that on 100% correctly. Let's see. I want to make sure this is on nice and neat. All right, you know what? Just for the sake of this video, now I could tighten this rubber up in there. I could do it a lot better than this, but I just want to slap it on real fast just so y'all can see what it looks like. I'm not going to spend 20 minutes lining up the rubber, but when I do drop this on my phone for real, trust me when I tell you, you're going to see no rubber. All right, so let's line this up. Now this is really simple, and I like the fact that you don't have to use screws for this. Okay, now like I said, you could tighten up this rubber, put this on a little bit more correctly, tuck that in there, but we're not going to do all that right now. Just want to show y'all what this looks like. Okay, so you got the Advent branding on the top. Great feel in the hand. All right, definitely a great feel in the hand. This just looks so sick. All right, this looks incredible. This is this is my new favorite iPhone bumper right here. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is 100% win. All right, 100% win. And the fact that you don't have to put screws. So now when you want to just go to the gym and you want to drop your little speaking case on, all you got to do, let's see how, matter of fact, let's see how easy this is to take off. Just like that. Just put a little pressure, pop these off, then you can drop your speaking case on and go to the gym, and you can use these for when you're going out to get fresh. Now I do have 2 other colors of the rubber linings. They did come in the box, in the package that they sent me. Let's pull these out. We got the yellow housing for on the days that I go all gold everything, and we got the red for the rubber housing. All right, so let's just slap the red one on real fast. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Yeah, now I see if you take your time, you could get this on there really nice, but of course, I'm just going to do this real fast. Just enough where it could stick in there. I know, stick it in there. Matter of fact, we'll put the yellow on the other side too, just to see which one looks best. Okay, now this is gonna look hot on this space gray iPhone too. Oh, matter of fact, let me take this rubber out of here. And once you put this on and take it off a couple of times, you'll be a professional. You'll be a professional by the end of the month. Let's do the last side on this one. Okay, so it's gonna look similar to this. So here's your red housing, and here's your yellow housing. Okay, now imagine on the space gray iPhone with the carbon fiber back. Matter of fact, I don't even know. I'll throw the link up for this one. I didn't get the D brand. I went with this one right here because this is the one I had before. This one was like about 15 bucks. This one sticks on good though. Sticks on good. So when I drop the carbon fiber on the back, drop this case on, this is going to be hot. All right, so hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this a complete 100% win. Now, I know the price is a little bit savage, but it is what it is. So it is what it is. Now, before we get out of here, let me take these off too, because I don't even want to play with these too much until I get my new phone next week. I was gonna do this video for Thanksgiving, but we'll let this rock for now. We'll leave it like this in the meantime. Let me just answer a quick couple of questions. Now the video's over. All right, that's it. This is the Advent right here, mechanically textured edition, $1,000. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking about this. Now, fellas, let me talk to the fellas real quick. Video's over. Let me just answer a few questions that I know everybody's going to ask me. And the only reason I'm doing this is because y'all know I like to respond to as many comments as I can in my videos. But I don't want to keep responding to the same questions and the same comments over and over. So this way we could just talk about this right now. And anything that I didn't cover up or I didn't talk about, we'll talk about Sunday night during the Amazon Warrior stream. But just be warned, it'll be a little bit more brutal then. First question I know a lot of people are going to ask. Who the hell is going to buy a $1,000 iPhone case? Who would buy that? All right, who would buy that? And that's a legitimate question. That's a fair question. And I'll give you an idea of who would buy that. Let's take it to Instagram real quick. We'll take it to the gram, and I'll show you exactly who would buy that. This dude right here would buy it. All right, I would buy it. This dude right here would buy it. A lot of people would buy it. Now, I know what you're going to say. I know exactly what you're going to say. $1,000, that's a lot for, just for one case. I'll respond to that with 3 words. Lamborghini, Honda Civic. All right, do the math yourself. I give you another 3 words. Ferrari, Toyota Camry. All right, there's 2 kinds of people in this world. There's people that's alive, and there's people that are living. It all depends on what kind of person you are. Now, look, if you think $1,000 is stupid to spend on an iPhone case, I respect your opinion. But don't judge anybody else who disagrees with you. Because a lot of y'all cats, I'm following over 7,000 people on Instagram. I see a lot of y'all cats got 300 video games. Some people would think that's stupid. A lot of y'all cats collect baseball cards and comic books and action figures and whatever you do. A lot of people collect a lot of weird stuff and spend a lot of money on stuff. It's all about what you like. So if you think $1,000 is way too much to spend on an iPhone case, I respect that. But at the same time, some people think that that's just the right price to pay for something that's limited edition. Y'all seen for yourself, this is number 21 out of 100. That might not mean nothing to you, but it means a lot to people that like limited edition stuff. Okay? Next question. What happens when the iPhone 7 comes out? What you going to do with a $1,000 case when the iPhone 7 comes out? And my answer to that is the same thing I did with my ExoVault case when the iPhone 6 came out. Now, I bought that ExoVault case. I had 2 of them for $250 a piece with the custom engravings on it and all that. When the iPhone 6 came out, I didn't just take those cases and throw them in the garbage. I put them back in that nice fancy presentation, and I put them on my little tech display center. Now, look, I'm a sentimental kind of dude. So stuff, a lot of stuff I collect because it has sentimental meaning. And I give you a perfect example. I just had one of my dudes in my crib the other day, and he tried to roast me because of this. He tried to roast me because of this. Now, in my neighborhood, I'm known as the tech dude. Everybody knows I got 1,000 phones and all that. You ain't going to see me, walking around with this. But if you come to my house, you'll see this on one of my tech display shelves. So the first thing to do is start roasting me, why you have an old school BlackBerry on display. What is that junk? And, like I said, this is just for the fellas now that care about this. This has a lot of sentimental value to me. This is the phone that I was using. Now, look, if y'all watch my old videos from a couple of years ago, y'all remember I used to make videos in the office. I know a lot of y'all cats think I'm out here selling drugs and all of that. But if you look at my old videos, my old HTC Evo, or my old BlackBerry videos, or my Samsung Epic videos, and all of those old school case videos, you look in the background, you can see I was working in an office. I used to work in an office. I had a great job with a great salary, a great career there. And I was using this BlackBerry. I happened to meet this lady, and she gave me a business proposition. She asked me if I wanted to go into business for myself. And I said, look, I don't really know right now. I got a good life right now. I need some time to think about it. She said, take your time. I give you about 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, I'm in the bed Friday morning. I get a phone call from the lady to this direct BlackBerry right here. And she said, look, time's up. Either you in or you out. Otherwise, we got to find somebody else. Either you in or you out. And I rolled the dice at the spur of the moment. I said, yes, I'm in. So, hung up the phone with her, called my job from this direct BlackBerry right here, and I gave my job 3 weeks notice. Now, I know when you have a nice job, 3 weeks notice, you're supposed to come back there and work, for your 3 weeks. But for 3 weeks notice for me, that means on Monday, if you notice I'm not there, Tuesday, you notice I'm not there, you notice every time you call my phone, it goes straight to voicemail. That's my notice. That means you notice that I'm never coming back. Now, I only said that because I didn't like that company. I didn't like the way they was treating me, so I had to go out like a sucker. But normally when you leave a job, give them 3 weeks notice and go out like a champ. Unless they treating you like shit, then do what I just said. But anyway, the whole purpose of me keeping this phone, because this was a game changer for me. So I said, I'm going to hold on to this phone now. I'm going into business for myself. If it flops and I end up in the poorhouse, I end up working at McDonald's, every time I look at this phone, it remind me to sometimes it's better to just stay safe than take a chance. But on the other hand, if I go into business for myself and I end up blowing up and everything starts going great, I'll look back on this phone and just a little piece of tech right here. Some people just think it's a little piece of tech, but for me, it's a momentum. It's something that I'm going to keep, and it's going to remind me that sometimes you got to play the cards, you got to gamble, and you got to take a chance. So it paid off for me, and that's why I'm keeping this. And I said all that to say this. Same thing. When this case is officially out of service, when I got an iPhone 6, iPhone 7, or maybe 10 years from now when I got an iPhone 16 and I'm sitting back in my house one day and I'm drinking some white Hennessy, smoking a cigar, I'll go through all of my old tech memorabilia and I'll see something like this and it'll remind me of 2015 when I had the iPhone 6 and this was a heavy hitter right here. All right, so that's exactly what I'm going to do when the iPhone 7 comes out. And another question I know a lot of people are going to say, $1,000, there's so much other stuff you could do with $1,000. Why would you waste $1,000 on one phone case? Why would you waste your money on that when you could take $1,000 and buy, a whole bunch of sneakers? You could take $1,000 and pay some bills. You could take $1,000 and go out to dinner 10 different times. Why would you spend $1,000 on this? And my response to that is, if you're one of those people that think, Monday morning quarterback, you're not gonna really enjoy your life. All right, if you're the type of person that you go out to eat, you go to a fancy restaurant and, maybe you get a little too drunk and you order a lot of stuff and you order a lot of food and the bill comes and now it's $300. When you wake up the next day, do you start kicking yourself like, wow, I can't believe I spent $300, on all that fun last night. I could have went and paid my phone bill. That ain't never going away. That phone bill going to be there for the rest of your life. Oh, I could have took it and went and bought some jeans and some, bought a new shirt. I could have went to the cleaners and got all my shirts washed. If you're one of those people that always look at stuff like that, then you definitely not going to enjoy your life. Me, I'm more of the type of guy that I live in the moment. If I go out and I'm going out to have fun, I go to the club, the line might be around the corner. I might pay the bouncer extra $100 just so I could walk right in. I might have to get bottle service for $400 or $500. By the end of the night, I could spend $1,000 easily. I shout out to all y'all cats that see me on Instagram last week on vacation. I went to 2 strip clubs in one night. I went to the casino, went to a fancy dinner, and I already spent $1,000 in one night. Now, am I going to wake up on Saturday morning and say, wow, I can't believe I wasted $1,000 on basically nothing, just having fun? Of course not, because I had fun. You basically paying for the memories. So I'm the type of dude that, no, I don't ever think about when I'm spending money on something, I don't think about looking at it as a waste. And like I said, I told y'all before, nothing is ever a waste if you didn't spend any money on it. Now, you can't be looking at somebody else. If you see somebody else doing something that looks stupid, in your opinion, or looks crazy, you can never say, wow, I can't believe that dude wasted money on that, because you personally didn't spend any money on it. So it's not a waste. If that person spent some money on it and it's making them smile, I guarantee you they're not going to look at it as a waste. All right, so with that being said, now look, and one more thing I'll address at the end of this video, one more thing. A lot of people, they watch my videos all the time and they leave the same comments. A lot of people say, you always worried about what other people think. You care too much about what other people think about you. And I got to be honest with y'all. A lot of y'all cats don't really know me personally. Y'all only see, my channel and y'all see products and this and that. But honestly, I really don't care what other people think about me. I'm more concerned with what I think about me. When I go out and I buy some fancy sneakers or I buy some expensive clothes and all of that, I'm not getting dressed up worried about what Joe Blow and Bob and Mike, what they're going to think about me. I don't care what these dudes at the bus stop is going to think about me when I walk past. That's not why I do that. I buy fancy stuff and expensive stuff. I buy it because I like the way I look with it. I like the way I feel with it. It's not about trying to impress anybody else. The only person I got to impress is myself. And I'm myself's worst critic. That's why I'm up in the gym all the time, because I want to look good for myself, not for everybody else. I don't care what nobody else think. If y'all see my gym pictures, I'm not up in the gym dressed like I'm going to the club. I'm up in the gym looking like a bum. You know what I'm saying? It's not about trying to impress anybody else. When I go out to dinner, the only person I need to impress when I go to dinner, if my girl turns to me and say, you look nice tonight, then that means I win. I don't care about what nobody else says. All right, that's why when y'all see my Instagram pictures, I don't dress like none of these rappers nowadays, all these tight pants and all that. No, I wear different stuff. I like to be unique and I like to be different. And that's why I like stuff like this. I like to be the person that has something that everybody else don't got. And sometimes you're going to have to spend a little bit of extra money if that's what you want to do. If you want to have a different kind of car than everybody else is driving, you're going to have to spend some extra money. That's how it works. You got to pay to play. And y'all know my favorite motto is treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. All right, so with that being said, I know that was a long rant, but look, the only reason I got that out the way now is because I don't want to keep going through the comment section telling everybody, oh, don't, you know, stop watching everybody else's pockets. Stop worrying about what everybody else spend. Don't do that. I'm saying it right now. So this way, hit me up in the comments. If you don't like the case, you don't have to like it. I'm not trying to force you to like the case. If you don't like it and you think it's, you know, if you think it's silly or you think it's not worth it, I respect your opinion. All right, I respect that. But basically, there's always going to be other people that do like it. And now, and look at my Instagram for yourself. Hundreds of people was hitting me up. They like the case. They want to see it right now. I know when they hear the price, that's going to change a lot of people's mind. And I understand that. But there is some people that, look, it's not only about you either. It's not about you. This will make a nice gift. It's holiday season right now. This will make a nice gift to give to somebody that you know who's a real boss. Don't give this to somebody that's in high school. Don't give this to somebody that, you know, can't even pay their own phone bill. No. But if you know somebody that's a boss that's out here, you know, making boss moves, and you want to get them a nice gift to show them. Now, it don't have to be, you know, it's not always about buying people ties and suits and cigars and all that. If you know somebody that has an iPhone 6 and they're rolling around, you know, like a boss, and you want to get them a nice boss gift, get them something like this. And if you know, if you don't want to spend too much, get the Stealth Edition. Get it custom engraved with their name or their company logo on it, and present them with this. And trust me when I tell you, they're going to like it. And even when the iPhone 7 comes out, when you go back to that person's office, you might see this on their mantle or on their desk or on their computer table somewhere. This will be on display. All right, because this is sick right here. Anyway, with that being said, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one, though. This is a certified win. Shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the Amazon Warrior on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. All right, and this is the Instagram right here, just in case y'all want to come through and hit me up. Flossy_Carter. All right, and this is the actual picture I posted. And you see a lot of people hitting me with comments. They want to see the video now. I could have waited for the space gray version just for dramatic effect, but you get the idea. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss. I'm out. Deuces.